All right, so welcome back. This is still Unilagfm 103.1 FM, and I've been talking about alternative to tomatoes. That is alternative to tomato stew and sauce. This is because of the way things are right now in the food market. There's no market you visit that you don't find this pressure. So it's a general thing affecting whether it's the west, the north, the east, or yes, the west, the north, the east, or the south. We're grappling with this right now, and we need to look for a way out of it. And one of the ways is to look for alternatives to making tomato sauce. I mentioned banga stew and sauce. I mentioned garden egg sauce. I mentioned carrots chicken sauce. So now let's look at ofada stew. Ofada stew is another option. Okay, also called the ayamatase. I hope I called it correctly. All right, this is proudly Africa and Nigeria. Ofada stew is usually made, to go with a special kind of local rice, that is the ofada rice. You can also, if you can't lay your hand on ofada rice is a no-go area. I asked today, a bag of rice as of today is over 80,000. That is, then I asked, okay, let's go for local rice. They're telling us 75K. Hey, well, we'll survive. So with ofada stew, what do we do? The sauce can be used to eat maybe moi moi, white rice, yam, plantain, even spag or macaroni when you prepare your ofada stew. Now, the ofada stew is easy to make, and the only ingredient you need is just unripe peppers, especially habanero peppers. But some people would usually add the green tatashe pepper, yes, the green bell peppers, and the rest of them. But once you can lay your hand on those peppers that are not ripe, you get to the market, you buy a basket of tomatoes. Well, there's no tomatoes now. The tomatoes are expensive. But usually you take those ones that are unripe. But since you don't have tomatoes and you can lay your hands on tomatoes, what you just do, get your local pepper, your habanero peppers, green peppers, your tatashe, your green bell peppers, put everything together, blend them coarsely. Just blend them, not too smooth, all right? But you will need locust beans. Iru is a lovely seasoning for ofada stew. Then you'll be needing red palm oil. The palm oil has to be red. Yep. That's what makes it ofada stew. Now you need plenty of onions and, of course, crayfish. If you can lay your hands on shrimp, fresh or dry, good to go. Then you have your assorted meats, like your shaki, the edo, if you can't lay your hands on that, go for your chicken.